Attention, little people, I have an announcement.
These commentaries were originally recorded from April to June of 2024. I love the show and people and the focus of the positive, but with all that said, here's what is more. The guests love the show and people too, but are allowed to speak their mind. The critiques they share and opinions they bear are only theirs, not mine.
I think you mean ours?
Well, yeah.
Opinions are kinda like jellyfish, shiny and they're floating and change shape a lot. Not all opinions shared meant to reflect our true and current thought. These have been re-edited to keep the commentary in sync. I only muted what I wanted to cut so the track can show a link. So if you hear some silence, you'll understand why, folks. And me and Kev apologize for our incessant inside jokes. Lastly, not all commentaries turned out as good as others. Some days it didn't flow as well, but we always recovered.
And if you're not watching the show along with our commentary, you might be confused as to what we're talking about, which is kind of a given. But if you're like a crazy super fan who knows every detail of every episode, have at it. With all of that out of the way,
Enjoy the show! Larry's Wonderful World of Corporal Punishment!
welcome back to VeggieTales Fan-Commentaries. I'm Finn.
I'm Kev.
I'm Don.
Are you Obama?
Yes, I am. Hello, my fellow Americans. It's me, Obama.
No way. I can't believe it. He joins every time.
I'm so happy we have Obama on every episode.
Me too. So I like the theme song gag. It would have been really funny if they came out in their 90s models looking like the actual theme song.
It would have been funny if they were like horrendously bit crushed, like if their like audio was like more like kind of how it sounded like more in like the 90s episodes. Like that would have been really funny.
That would have been funny. More pitch shifted. Also, okay, here's the question. Don, is this an episode on the same level as Little Joe or like a sub episode like the Ultimate Silly Song Countdown?
Okay, it's weird. I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I think this episode has some good parts, but also like it's kind of weirdly executed where it's like I don't know.
I mean more like how it counts. Like Ultimate Silly Song Countdown's a great episode, but it's a sub episode, not as in it's bad.
I count it as a mainline episode.
That's what I mean, mainline. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know what you meant by that. Like,
no, you're good.
Because I consider it a mainline episode because of like how much it has, you know, like just how much like original content it has compared to Ultimate Silly Song Countdown or whatnot.
True.
Yeah.
Somebody, I think it was Joe, compared this to like a 10th anniversary type of celebration. You got penguins, you got like lost animation tests, a look at the future. Yeah. It does kind of feel like a commemorative piece.
I can see that actually. Yeah.
It's nice.
It feels, it feels like a little celebration, even though so many people are like, gosh, this episode's so bad. They're so lazy for reusing stuff. I'm like, well, I don't really see it that way. I think it's kind of nice that they're releasing animation that's never been seen before.
Yeah, right. I think it's creative. It was a nice, because they pull from the albums, they pull from the stories, they picked really good songs too. I wish they had included, gosh, I can't breathe, Shout from Backyard Party. Really wish that had been included.
Oh yeah, I remember that one from. I actually owned Backyard Party. That was like one of the only few ones I actually owned.
And Bongo was a gourd or whatever, or Bongo the drum. There was a gourd who had a drum, and Bongo was his name. Oh, it would have been kind of funny and anticlimactic to have Mr. Lunt just stand on stage and barely like beat a drum. But he was the techno gourd, so I guess.
I really love that. I love that he's just like the techno guy. I love his costume here. It's really funny.
Yeah. I like how he's wearing like the visor over his nose. So the wheel of veggies, kind of freaky. There's that word.
Like, some of them, like, just you can tell that some of them just like they just like stop being animated and are just like so stilted. Like whenever they're spinning around, like they're just numb to it. Like that's what I just get from that.
Yeah. Also, why does Jimmy have the chef hat?
Yeah, you're right. Why does he?
I mean, I guess it's nice, but like, why?
Wasn't the episode after this like Little Joe?
Yes.
Those are the two I always mix up. I never remember what comes first.
Yeah.
It was this first.
Auto-tainment came before Little Joe.
Okay, so my guess is that maybe this was like while there was like some maybe like Little Joe was in like the early development stages, and maybe like they used that as like as a as like they just threw that in because like they're working on it, whatnot.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my best guess as to why. Maybe I don't know. I could be very wrong.
Also, between like 2003 and 2006, there was a lot of like promotional art of like Jimmy with a chef's hat. He always had the chef's hat.
Yeah.
Like in the Veggie Connections book, he had that chef hat. Jerry didn't have his texture, and Nezer had those smooth eyebrows and the lack of hair. Just a different take, I guess, on the characters.
Maybe a big idea artist just really liked Jimmy in a chef hat.
It was an affinity.
Maybe that was just their like dream to draw Jimmy in a chef hat.
They had a whole account of just Jimmy with a chef hat art that they couldn't share with people.
I just like see like someone's DeviantArt account just full of Jimmy with a chef hat.
Jimmy in the Wonder Bread aisle. Sorry.
No, it's okay. That's hilarious.
The peas were
Speaking
extra
of hilarious.
They were extra stretchy and squishy this year. I mentioned that in the previous commentary, but like they were, I don't know, they had more, more movement, I guess. Like in Jonah, Steak, and Shrimp, they're swinging their hips. They're too short to be swinging their hips. They somehow did it,
The peas can't throw it back. You heard it here, folks.
Oui, I beg to differ. Have you seen me? Listen closely.
No
The picture
throwing
of
it
Bob
back
in
in
the
the.
hole always looked later on than it was to me. Like it looked like a 2010 Bob in a hole.
Oh yeah.
Maybe? I'll have to see it when I see it.
I love that. I gotta say, I just love like the random images during this. Like this would be like absolutely something I would have done, to be honest. Just like
it does feel very Dawncore, like a Blue Dad video.
No, it does. It feels like a Blue Dad video. This is like beta Blue Dad.
Except Garfield would be in there somewhere.
Yeah, I would like see Garfield like for a split second in there.
Yeah.
Also, some weird nostalgia. Just seeing pictures of these like random things like doors and water fountains, but like knowing they were taken in like 2002. I don't know why it's weird.
Yeah, no, it's also I'll say I like that they use like the like art from like the one like book that was like one of the big idea artists like drew like the something about the cheese or whatnot like that.
Yeah,
like
the Great Cheese Squeeze.
Yeah, the Great Cheese Squeeze. Also, someone's mouth that.
There was a foot, a mouth, and then Jonah.
What? Not a good Friday night.
VeggieTales really be sharing feet pics out here.
For free?
I don't know, something about these pictures being things I see every day, but the fact they were taken before I was born is very strange.
Zitchel!
So handsome.
Zitchel!
Zitchel's handsome. Can we agree?
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely.
If Zitchel called me up right now and he was like, Space Cadet, I need your help, I'd be like, yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. Anything
Yes,
you need.
Zaddy.
Zaddy.
No.
Did you say Zaddy?
Yep.
Zaddy.
So Mitchell's Maddie and Kevin's Caddy. Mitchell's Fatty.
Maddie, Batty, Zaddy, and Fatty.
Next up, we have a very talented performer. Please
There's a tree on the wing, on the fly, on the frog.
Let's injure an old man for the funny. Elder abuse. I love it.
Iconic.
Okay, someone's gonna clip that. I just know it. Like the elder abuse. I love it.
The next Blue Dad video, Elder Abuse, the lost copy. Look at Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus is like, I don't know. He's also kind of fun.
He is.
So that's Jesus?
I guess it's supposed to be him.
Interesting.
He looks like someone that I saw at a gas station like 5 years ago.
Zacchaeus does too, to be honest.
Yeah, they both look like people I would randomly see at a gas station.
Wearing the robes
I
too?
can't wait for Zacchaeus Recline with Shia LaBeouf playing Zacchaeus.
Wait, say Zacchaeus reclimbed?
Yeah.
Zacchaeus
He
repetted.
does look like Shia LaBeouf.
Zacchaeus is a little potato content creator who will reply to every comment.
Oh my god. Who replied to everything on every video? Is that Amani White?
There was an
Shout
Instagram
out to
video.
Amani White, who will probably comment on this video.
Amani White's been leaving less comments recently. Come back, Amani. Come back, Amani.
Fewer comments, Finn, not less.
Shut up, Kev.
That's why. It's because Amani is sick of your
You know what,
stupid
Kev?
grammar error.
But can
Your
you
new name, Kev.
is
Your new name, Kev, is Zacchaeus because you're a wee little man.
Hey.
a happy little man
Well,
was
your
he?
new name is Freak again.
Freak again? Yeah, you're not the first person to call me that. Looked up in the tree. That guy's forehead is crazy. Look at that.
Zacchaeus, you come down!
So, what's your favorite song in this episode, Don?
Oh gosh, I love Modern Major General so much.
Same.
But also, that's because I just have such a bias towards that song too. I just love it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Also, Archibald.
Yeah. Also, Archibald, blush emoji.
If I had, that's a good joke. I like that one.
That wasn't a randomly generated joke. It made sense.
Oh, it made sense. I like that too. How Bob's concerned, the joke kind of made sense. If I could describe this episode in one paragraph, I would say, what is Auto-tainment? Frankly, we don't know, but Larry the Cucumber is pretty sure it involves an automated set from the future, singing robotic children, and some of your favorite veggies performing bizarre renditions of classic songs like Zacchaeus, Hole in the Bottom of the Sea, and Gilbert and Sullivan's Modern Major General. All of that and much more, plus Bob and Larry learn that God still loves them even when the future doesn't work out quite the way they had hoped.
Where did you read that from? That sounded like it was off like the DVD box. Oh my god, lunch.
Lunch re-gravied! Shout out to my friend, Joe Davis Eggy, who is going to re-gravy this episode.
Oh my god, I freaking love... Okay, I would say the score during lunch. I gotta say, I wish they just released like the one without sound effects because I love this.
Yeah.
Sounds so good. I
It's so
unironically have
simple.
listened to it on its own.
We needed the Veggie tunes for
Yeah,
this little
oh my
era.
god, we do.
Lyle never got physical releases.
Which, that makes me so mad. Like,
Same. Look Olaf, the only physical release of Look Olaf is
Wait.
The Junior's
Finn.
Playtime songs.
Oh wait, never mind. I thought you said we needed a VeggieTales. We needed a VeggieTunes 4. I was like, we got one.
No. I mean like a Veggie Tunes like 2.5 or something, or 3.5, like Whoop-Doo called it.
Yeah.
Something in between to catch all the ones that they missed.
oh my god. Oh, okay. What? Okay, that thing. No, okay, whatever this like bar is that he's about to get out of this machine or something, or that is like, it sounds like the most disgusting thing ever. Like,
The
Yeah.
Mr. Beast bar.
it's a Mr. Beast burger bar.
It's
oh
a
no,
Burger
the
Bell
Mr.
bar.
Beast machine doesn't like his money.
I love how this makes no sense and should not be in VeggieTales, but it's good.
Honestly, like, I remember when I saw this as a kid, I remember being confused, but also like just kind of going with it, to be honest, because like I
Yeah.
was like, you know, because it made sense like this, this would just be like something on the TV while like Bob and Larry are just like in the break room or something like that.
Yeah, I could see that.
And now,
I didn't think much of it as a kid. I didn't really like it just because it wasn't Bob and Larry. I was like, this isn't, I don't remember being bored watching it, but I think it was when I
Oh
would
yeah,
probably
no, I
skip
was
more often.
never bored watching this episode at all.
I think I would generally skip this one when it came up.
I watched this episode an unhealthy amount as a kid. Like, I think I may have did a number on the DVD that I watched this on because I watched it so much.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
get it. This feels like the episode that probably just wouldn't work, but it just, I don't know, it just kind of worked for me so much as a kid. I don't know why.
There's something nice
Yeah.
about it. Oh no.
Oh no, he died.
Do you collect coins? Yeah, just in case. Vending machines become the dominant race.
Oh my god, he's gonna eat it.
He's gonna eat it.
He's
But
gonna eat
uh-oh.
it.
Uh-oh.
This looks like a good chocolate bar, but then watch this.
Migration reference.
Wait, what a bird pooping on something?
No, just a bird being present. That looks so gross.
That mean,
Why did they texture it so much?
yeah, I know. What did
They
make
put
it
so much into the texture.
Thank you, Keith Lango, for that amazing short film.
Thank you, Keith Lango.
Thank you, Keith Lango.
Courteous recognition sequence. We know what that means.
Oh, Archibald.
Archibald Asparagus. Oh dear.
Asparagus.
Oh dear.
I love Archibald.
In fact, when I know what is meant by Mamelon and Ravelin, when I can tell aside that just be Draco from a Javelin. When such affairs
Oh
as
my
source.
god, yes, the best song, the best song.
I'm more weary at when I know more precisely what is meant by commissariat.
Oh my god, this is the best song. Best song.
It is good.
Yeah. From
He's so
the
skinny.
standpoint of which is the best song, I would have to go with this one. But the best clip in here, I would say "Hole in the Bottom of the Sea."
Oh,
Okay, that's true.
I love You Are My Sunshine.
You Are My Sunshine is
That
just,
was a
it's
cute
kind of
one,
sweet.
Yeah, I really like it. Junior and Larry have a cute dynamic. It's like, it feels like an older brother type of thing. Almost. I don't know. Larry, I feel like would have been a good older brother character to Junior.
Swear the hypotenuse. Alright, hang on. I'm very good at differential calculus. I know the scientific names and means and innocuous.
I used to think he said beans. I can't watch this song without thinking about the tornado warning on Cubo or the weekly test or
I
whatever.
can't watch that video. That video makes me that video makes me panic.
It's actually kind of freaky, isn't it?
I can't watch that video
And
because I
Finn
go into
knows
a panic
freaky.
attack.
I do know freaky. I made a whole fanfic about it.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, Alarming Albert. Bob and Larry's
Wait,
Western.
That's one I haven't listened to.
It was all about that episode. It was about Alarming Albert coming to town.
Did you use like the actual like?
I did,
siren
yeah.
thing?
So the whole
Okay,
premise
so now
was
I know which
Archie-
episode not to listen to
Well,
because
the whole premise, Cobbler listened at like 1 o'clock in the morning and got freaked out. The whole premise was Archibald plays Alarming Albert. His job is to show up at Cuboville one time a week. Cuboville is like an old western town. He has to show up once a week to give a weekly test. But when he gives the test, it's so scary it gives people heart attacks.
Yeah, thank you for telling me which episode not to watch because
It's one of my favorites though. It's the one where Dad Asparagus ends up standing up to Alarming Albert. In the end, Dad Asparagus stands up to Alarming Albert. I can send you a clip that Alarming Albert is not in, so you can get a basic idea of what it is.
I guess,
It's a lesson.
Also, yeah.
It's a lesson in loyalty. I'm
I
happy
have
with
listened
it.
to pretty much most of the fanfics, though. There's like a couple that I haven't watched. Like that one was one of them.
Well, I'm working on a couple now that I think will be my best ones. I'm not real happy with most of the old ones, but I have 2 coming out.
Dang, there's a lot of them that I still. Did I ever tell you that I listened to most of them while I was on like pizza delivery?
You
when I used to work
did.
at my-
My gripe is really just my impressions have gotten better, and I don't think those are the best showcase of what I could do. And also, my mic
Yeah.
quality was bad. Those are my gripes as the person who made them. Mic quality bad, very bad and distracting, and the voices.
Well, I have no
not
complaints about my performance in Archibald and the Ambiguous Augie.
Well,
Just so
yeah,
we're
I mean,
clear.
by that point, we were both pretty solid impressionists. Also, I like this fight here.
Oh my god, they're fighting! OMG.
They're like an old married couple.
That's
Experiencing technical difficulties.
I ship them.
yeah, I do too.
Difficulties in the middle of a show. What's he so wound up about? I don't know.
Also, I love how frustrated Bob's getting, but like he hasn't reached his breaking point yet. I love pre-breaking point Bob.
Hey, you're not supposed to be going up on stage. You're gonna destroy everything, and he just glitches out everything as soon as he enters the door. It's like
Larry never shows back up again.
it's like because if you enter the doors without being randomly selected, you will die.
Also, dang. Also, this is the episode that spurred. Hi, hello.
Hi, hello. Yeah, no. Shout out to my man Gregerton's Veggies, who's definitely
Yes.
not me.
Gregerton's Veggies is so cool.
They need to post again. I'll go tell him to go post again.
Do it. I know you're good friends with him.
I'm really good friends with Gregerton.
This song here, this scene makes me think of All for the Best. All for the Best. A and B on Blue Dead.
Yeah. Flowey Undertale. Also, how Larry looks in this thing. It looks. Zamir, like his model looks a little bit weird in this. Like,
Yeah, but kind of nice. I don't know. It's one
Yeah,
of
no,
those
like, just the
instances.
lighting and,
It's
like,
the eye shape, I think.
Yeah, I think it's the eye shape that looks a little bit weird about it. And he just looks weird. Also, like how with like his mouth and everything. Yeah, it just looks a little off. But I mean, I don't hate it. It just looks a bit.
Is it just me or does his nose look a little bit small too?
Yeah, his nose looks a little bit weird too.
Junior's mouth.
is like big.
Junior's mouth is way too big.
He's
If you
suffering
pause-
from wide mouth Bob syndrome.
If you pause that at the wrong time, it's scary. Also, VeggieTales Official never really acknowledged this as an episode or anything until like
Really?
recently. Yeah, they didn't reprint the DVD. There is no reprint of this DVD.
Man, what erasure of like easily one of the most episodes of all time.
Yeah, it's so creative, but like, you know, like 2010s, they reprinted like all the old DVDs with like the yellow logo. They did not reprint this one. It never got.
I was gonna say,
reprinted.
didn't they not reprint
After
like
that.
Lord of the Beans
Yeah, it
past
did.
its original run?
Oh,
or
they
something?
reprinted Lord of
This
the
did
Beans.
get a reprint.
Not with the new logo.
Yeah, it did.
No.
I am like 99.8% certain.
It definitely did not. You might be thinking
I
of the.
know
YouTube
I've seen it
thumbnails.
before.
You might be thinking of the streaming thumbnails.
No, like I've seen physical copies. I know I'm not crazy.
Might be Mandela effect. I'm gonna look it up and show you.
I like how we talked over. I like how
Might be
we
your
talked over
mama
the
effect.
entirety of Binky the Opera Singer.
Oh yeah, Binky. Yeah, got to talk about Binky. No, look it up, Kev.
Anyway,
Look up-
Binky kind of cool. He underrated.
He is cool. Look up Auto-tainment DVD, Kev. You won't find it. It does not exist. I'm telling you.
Yeah, kind of stop.
You might be thinking of like the Cucumber Collection or something. Also, hello, Kenna. Shout out to Kev's sister.
Oh yeah.
You
No,
are
look-
my sunshine.
Look it up, Kev. You'll see. You'll see. It does seem like it should exist, but it does not. Also, fun thing here.
is so
VeggieTales
weird.
Official. VeggieTales Official. They uploaded the World of Auto-tainment and the songs. It's called Bad Days Are Okay. The chapters are theme song, French Peas, tree song. Zacchaeus is the tree song. Lunch is also the tree song. Archibald is military intelligence. My Sunshine, a random joke, Big Donkey, Goodbye Larry. The last one is called Goodbye Larry.
That sounds like his funeral. Like, oh no.
Let me send it to you, Don. You can scroll through and look at the chapters.
Also
No!
like, it makes me question, like, if they use Paul Grape twice, why didn't they like? They have all those people on the wheel. Why didn't they like take advantage of anybody else? Like,
True. Yeah,
I don't know, but-
Scooter could have given a good song. Scooter could have sang
I would
a.
have loved to hear Jim Poole sing. To be honest,
He
Yeah.
sings in
Little Joe.
I'll say it
Yeah,
would've been cool
no, I was
hear
gonna
him
say
sing
in the
an episode
albums.
early, I guess.
in the albums he
Okay,
sings.
Finn, I'm ready to accept defeat. I
Defeat
think I was wrong.
about what?
However, I found a triple feature of Auto-tainment, King George and Lyle that I've never seen before.
Auto-tainment, King George and Lyle.
Yeah, it's a foreign one.
I was gonna say it's gonna be foreign.
Yeah.
Anyway, the episode. Paul's pirate costume without clothes is weird. Did he have clothes in Countdown? He didn't, did he?
I don't
But
think he did.
He had something
did.
else in Countdown he's missing here. It was the pattern on the. No.
Yeah, no, it's the pattern on the hat, I think.
No, it's the same. What did he? Oh no, the mustache was different in Countdown. The mustache was bigger.
I don't know, man.
It was the mustache. It was definitely the mustache.
Yeah.
And back we'll go, right back home to the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Why would you? Boy, I ate too much hot wings.
Oi! It's coming out of me like lava! Oi!
Paul Grape's terrible bathroom incidents.
Oi!
Screaming
Somebody
in
help
public drink.
Better than holding the barge anyway. If you can believe it. I like how the hat is kind of his.
Yeah, I like the little. I was gonna say, I know we haven't really commented on it, but about the robot children.
Yeah, they're cute. They're cute.
I was just saying, when the robot children that were only used for this one episode and this one episode only. R.I.P. They were thrown in the furnace.
Poor Sal.
They were Sal was also subject to the furnace as well.
You're a bad donkey. The crying to laughing. That's me every day. I'm not
That's
even kidding.
so me, honestly.
That's how I feel waking up, looking at my work schedule and my school schedule. I'm like,
this entire scene is just such a mood.
it is.
Oh wait, here we go. Here comes
Bob is
easily one of the
taking
most
a-
rawest line.
He's taking a stand. Here he goes. I'm calling off the future. My two favorite Bob quotes. I'm calling off the future, and
Wait,
you are
no.
being awfully friendly with that foreign girl. My two favorite Bob lines.
This is a big mess. That's gonna be the worst day of my
show business career.
I'm sorry, Bob.
I was sure this was gonna be the great new way to entertain kids and teach them nice.
Well, you didn't get us a rowboat. You got us. You got
How to
us.
tell nonsense jokes and be emotionally unstable? God, why is that just my life?
The cucumber has a point.
Well, okay.
Kev, we lost Kev to the future.
Yep,
Kev, welcome back.
you did.
Kev died 2024, alive 2024. Welcome back, Kev.
You got it.
Also, Mr. Lunt's visor kind of makes it look like he doesn't have.
Also,
He
I
says
like that
watermelon, right?
Junior is like they didn't get. Also, didn't they get like Mike to do like Junior's lines here because like Lisa couldn't do them?
I think so, but I don't really hear Junior saying much. I'd have to listen closer.
Yeah.
I've heard that before, but I don't think Junior.
Oh my
said
god,
much.
here comes My Day.
My Day from the
I
hit
love this
anime
song.
My Day.
It actually is a sweet little song. I can't hate on it. It's just a sweet little song.
It's cute, yeah. I like it a lot.
It made me tear up one time at a very bad point in my life.
Oh, dude.
Hey,
Oh,
Hearing a little asparagus remind me that God loves me.
No.
it's just such a sweet little song. It just
Oh, the smile.
it's just that's so
Oh, that's
sweet,
sweet,
man.
Kev. That's sweet. That's. I think Lisa Vischer would be happy to hear that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Also, Junior is not a very good at grammarian.
He's like a child, Finn.
Like you, Finn.
Get smart, Junior.
He's like he's a preschool, Finn.
Hey, you're
Chill,
one to
chill
talk
out,
about.
Come on,
you're one to
Junior.
talk about grammar.
Finn.
Get smart,
Mr.
Junior.
Rather
Gosh. Did you
What is
know
actually-
that Junior Asparagus from the hit anime VeggieTales
Whatever.
has an IQ of 2?
Well, yeah, because he's probably like 5.
I kid. Junior's smarter than me.
Oh, you kid. Just like how Junior's a kid.
Also, the divot, the indent in his bed, like where he was laying, so much detail. Like the shadow, like when you get off your bed, you get off your pillow in the morning
Also,
and you
that
leave like
underwear
a
has
handprint.
2 holes. How does he fit into that?
True. Same question, I guess, with the pants
Yeah.
in the pants song. I guess they're more for
Not
show.
for coloring, even though you just colored on them.
Off key when I sing.
I like that
No, I
line.
like how we dawned this. You know what? You know what just dawned on me?
What's
Haha,
that?
get it?
Dawn. Oh,
What dawned?
I like it.
Okay, you know what just
That's so
hit me?
funny.
We haven't, it's so funny how we never mentioned anything about like the randomly generated or like how like the reputation this episode has as epic predicting modern internet humor when you know what I really hate about that is because VeggieTales didn't really invent that or bring it to light because nonsense humor has existed for years. So
yeah, but I think it was more
Yeah.
of the way VeggieTales blatantly
I just
explained
don't
it.
like how many people. I don't like how this episode's only known for that though, because it's a good. Because it's a very solid little one. I gotta say.
Yeah, it is. My Day was cute. I like the Boys in the Sink version. I like when Jimmy goes, I somehow overlooked my bed.
I was gonna say I like when Jimmy sings, and I was gonna say the Boys in the Sink album is peak musical.
It's so good.
Also, this moral kind of isn't that good. It just feels very rushed. Like, oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
It feels like the Netflix show Morals. I know, Don, you haven't seen much of the Netflix show.
I've only watched like one episode of the Netflix show and I hated it.
You need to watch some of the later ones. Like, watch Larry the Sleepwalker. I feel like it's very Don Core. You would love that one.
Okay.
It's like a Looney Tunes episode. But the lessons are
God,
very,
he's
very
sleepy.
loosely tied into. It's like they tell the story and then try to find a lesson.
Oh my
They did
God.
the same thing with Countdown on the lesson sheet. I think you sent that, Kev, in a server.
These
Where it was like
robots are
a lesson
freaking
in-
me out.
Quick note before the end credits, a lot of episodes of VeggieTales in the House actually tied the lesson in very well and integrated it into the story. There were just a handful that felt like they kind of didn't know where to put it. Great.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, that was Joe.
Was it Joe? Yeah, Ultimate Silly Song Countdown. They tried to market later as a lesson in cheating, on like a promotional church booklet explaining the episodes.
Hooray.
Of
credits.
Auto-tainment.
This song is also a banger. God, this song, just this whole entire like soundtrack is so good.
I like when VeggieTales Official would upload like every song from said episode and actually upload all the songs. That was nice. Sometimes they did those really well. World of Auto-tainment. I like this one a lot. I think I like it more every time I watch it. It's one before where I didn't really have
Closed
much of an opinion
captioning
on.
by Christian Captions. Whoa, watch out! Christian Captions is gonna come out here.
Christian Nutritions.
Oh gosh, Christian Nutrition.
We need to get Christian Nutrition on a commentary. That would be fun.
We should.
I really like his
Is
channel.
he like even still on YouTube?
Jimmy Davis.
Jimmy Davis.
Jimmy Davis.
Jimmy Davis in the commentary.
I can't believe it. I got. Well, I can't say it now. Actually, who I got? I'll tell you afterwards. Dang, we got some good people in here. Scallion, assistant to Phil Vischer. What is assistant to Phil Vischer?
Very hardworking, the very special takes, the hardest working garage band around.
Interesting.
Yeah, shout outs to them.
I sure do love the very.
I can't wait to watch
hardest
the
working-
A-pop. Let's do that.
Ding.
Ding.
When was the ding?